My oh my, what a treat were all the round of 16 ties. I don't think I remember an instance where games would swing to and fro so quickly like they did during the Euro 2020 round of 16. We all knew that this round would be an exciting one to watch, but we never knew that it would be such a nail-biting fest. The Netherlands, for all their offensive command, crashed out. Spain got a scare from a plucky Croatian side but somehow prevailed in extra time. France, who were expected to go further in the competition, imploded in the last few minutes of regular time before a certain Kylian Mbappe missed from the spot as Les Bleus crashed out at the hands of the Swiss. Joachim Löw had been a remarkable manager for Germany. Sadly, the veteran tactician's time at the helm ended in despair, thanks to England's ability to nick it in the last quarter of the game. We honestly didn't see that coming. What's up everyone? Welcome to Goalside. We're sure that you're still buzzing from all the action that you've seen in the round of 16 matchups. The quarterfinals are approaching fast, and we've got some really great matches to savour. Predictions don't always work out, but then again, no one can ever prepare themselves for an upset. Today, we're going to discuss the chances of all the teams featuring in the last 8. So sit tight, subscribe, and make sure that you've turned on our notifications. Before we start talking about predictions, let's have a quick recap of all the round of 16 clashes in numbers. First for Shevchenko and company. Ukraine beat their more illustrious opponent Sweden to qualify for the quarterfinals for the first time at the Euros. Andrei Shevchenko's men needed an Artem Dovbyk strike in the 121st minute to seal the historic win. Is it coming home? For the first time since the 1966 World Cup, England have kept clean sheets in their opening 4 games of a major tournament. They might not be super exciting going further up the pitch, but the English know how to defend. Is the trophy finally coming home? France suck at extra time. France folded against Switzerland after a great second-half performance. The game went to extra time and the Swiss held on. Penalty shootouts arrived and everyone but Mbappe held their nerve. France have been eliminated in their last 3 games at major tournaments in which they played extra time. Own goals galore. While Pedri scored the longest own goal in Euro history, the fact that there have been 9 own goals at the tournament is quite shocking. In fact, this is more than the combined number of own goals scored in all previous iterations of the competition. Disaster class. Italy break 82-year-old record. After beating Austria in their round of 16 clash, Italy now have an unbeaten streak of 31 games without a defeat. Back in 1939, Vittorio Pozzo's legendary Azzurri squad went on a run of 30 games without defeat. History makers for sure. The quarterfinals. So, let's get back to discussing the upcoming encounters in the last 8. Switzerland versus Spain. Switzerland did not play France like minnows during their surprise round of 16 win over the reigning world champions. Spain, on the other hand, put on quite a display of attacking football in their eventual 5-3 win over Croatia, but the scoreline doesn't even tell half the story. The Croatians were 3-1 at one point, but La Roja's defense conceded twice in the dying embers to take the game to extra time. Luis Enrique's men have started scoring more goals, but issues at the back could eventually cost them dearly. They can't afford any slip-ups against the Swiss side that is very good going forward, as evidenced by their comeback win over the French. Switzerland have progressed past the round of 16 in a major tournament since the 1954 World Cup, so you can expect them to make the most of it. While Spain boast quite a remarkable XG, the backline hasn't complemented at all. La Roja have allowed 5.53 expected goal assists at the Euros this time, and if you look at their defensive shot map, you can see that they tend to leave themselves exposed at the back. Switzerland are expected to play with a lot of freedom, and even though they'll be without their captain Granit Xhaka, who was such a colossus during the win over France, this is a team that loves scoring goals when they're in their flow. We expect another high-scoring game, and as long as the Spanish defense holds firm, there's no reason why Enrique's men cannot qualify for the semi-final. Belgium versus Italy. 2 of the tournament's heavyweights are going head-to-head in a game that is bound to be an enticing affair. While the likes of France and Portugal struggled with the tag of favourites before bowing out, Italy quietly went about their work and have put themselves in contention for winning the whole thing. It's a similar scenario for Belgium, who have been bizarrely underestimated by the bookies. Both Roberto Mancini and Roberto Martinez have proven their credentials, with the former yet to taste defeat in the last 31 games. Martinez's men are no slouches either, scoring goals for fun and showing that they have great strength in depth. Belgium played a more pragmatic brand of football against Portugal, but Italy have been very adventurous throughout the campaign. They're also formidable at the back, which is why they could end up going all the way. One issue that could make things difficult for Italian defenders will be Romelu Lukaku, who's carried his Serie A form into the tournament. He's gotten better of the likes of Giorgio Chiellini and Leonardo Bonucci in Serie A, and is going to be a menace in the game at Munich as well. This is going to be quite a cagey and then an open encounter, but you can expect a low-scoring game. The margin for error will be really low, and whoever blinks first could end up heading home. We're predicting a 1-0 win for Belgium. Czech Republic versus Denmark. The Czech Republic caused one of the biggest shocks of Euro 2020 when they dumped the Netherlands out of the competition. Denmark, on the other hand, made quick work of Wales and are in high spirits as well. Both the Czech Republic and Denmark have only failed to score in one of their 4 matches at the Euros so far, and we're backing both teams to score on Saturday. Both teams found the back of the net in 3 of Denmark's last 6 international matches. 5 of the last encounters between the two sides have ended in draws, so you can expect a game between two teams cancelling each other out. The Czechs have only lost to England in the competition, while the Danes have lost twice, with the first defeat not supposed to be considered due to the distressing scenarios that unfolded in Copenhagen. Czech Republic have surprised everyone at the Euros, and they haven't played poorly either. In Patrick Schick, they have a striker who has a great future ahead of him. At the back, they're looking strong, conceding only 2 goals. Denmark actually hit form at the right time, and they've scored 4 goals in each of their last 2 fixtures. Those goals came against Russia and then Wales, but the Czech Republic are going to offer much stiffer resistance. This is a team that can punish you. Denmark head into this game as favourites, but it won't be a straightforward affair. Expect the game to head into extra time, and don't be surprised if the Czech Republic ends the Danish Dynamite's fairy tale run. England versus Ukraine. England head to Rome as they look to continue building momentum at the deep end. Gareth Southgate has taken a lot of criticism for his perceived defensive style of football, but the former player got his tactics spot on during the 2-0 win over Germany. This is the first time England have beaten the Germans in a tournament knockout stage since that 1966 World Cup final. Such feats have gotten the entire nation dreaming. Raheem Sterling scored the opening goal following some excellent play from Jack Grealish and Luke Shaw, and the Aston Villa man then played a big role in helping Harry Kane score his first goal of the tournament. Playing away from Wembley for the first time in the tournament, it'll be all eyes on the Stadio Olimpico on Saturday night, with the winner taking on the Czech Republic or Denmark for a place in the final. Jack Grealish has been instrumental every time he's given the chance, and it'll be a surprise if he's not given a start in the game against Ukraine, who shouldn't be taken lightly at all. Harry Maguire was immense at the back, and the Man United captain is expected to shore things up in defence. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice played well, but since both men picked up yellow cards, Southgate might consider benching either of the two and bringing in Jordan Henderson. England haven't conceded a goal in the competition, but Ukraine will offer stern resistance. Shevchenko's men head into the game as a bit of an afterthought, something you expect every time the national side is playing another side. The two teams have played each other 7 times, with England winning 4 times and Ukraine only once. The likes of Andriy Yarmolenko, Oleksandr Zinchenko and Yaremchuk are dangerous going forward and will make things difficult for the English defence. However, it will be a huge shock if England are not able to defeat Ukraine. The Three Lions have a better overall squad on paper and have enough depth to crawl themselves out of a hole. We predict a straightforward but not so easy win for the English.